the gestures that said everything. Sometimes the most powerful gestures come without a single word, no long caption, no elaborate announcement, just a card, a banquet of flowers, and a moment that quietly said everything. This is how Priscilla chose to honor Juma Jux on his very first Father's Day. And once you see it, you will understand exactly why this couple continues to capture hearts across Africa. Stay with me because this one is worth every second. A couple who lets action speak. There are celebrity couples who live for the spotlight. Every moment documented, every occasion turned into a production, every milestone announced with a grand post, a long caption, and a carefully curated set of photos designed to impress. And then there are couples like Juma Jux and Priscilla. These two have built something that feels different from the usual celebrity relationship. They share moments, yes. They let fans in, yes. But there is always a sense that what you are saying is just a simple window into something much larger and much more private. A relationship that exists fully whether or not anyone is watching. That quality is rare in celebrity culture. And it is exactly what makes moments like this, Father's Day, one so striking when they do choose to share. Because when Priscilla decided to post this, she wasn't trying to trend. She wasn't crafting a moment for engagement. She was sharing something real, and you can feel the difference. What Priscilla actually posted. On what marked Juma Jux's very first Father's Day as a father, Priscilla shared a video clip on her Instagram story. No caption, no long speech, just a quiet, intentional moment she decided the world deserved to see. In the clip, Juma Jux is seated in their living room, their home, the space where their everyday life happens. He dressed casually in a white shirt and jeans, his signature gold watch and pearl chain on. No performance, no posing, just a man at home, comfortable, present. He's holding a card and reading it, and as he reads, you hear it. Priscilla's word on that card. Happy Father's Day, my love. Beside him, a banquet of purple and white flowers sits in a blue vase, arranged right there in the living room where he's seated. Not a flower delivery dropped at the door, flowers that were placed there in that space for that moment. And directly behind him, filling the wall, is a large portrait of the two of them together, their image, their story, their journey as a couple, literally framing this new chapter as parents. She tagged him, added two kiss emojis, and left it at that. No words, just the moment. Why the silence made it more powerful? Let's talk about that choice for a moment because it was a choice. Priscilla is someone who struggles to find ways. She's active on social media, she communicates with her audience regularly, she knows how to craft a post. So when she shared this clip with nothing but a tag and two kisses emojis, that was intentional. And that intentionality is what hits hardest. We live in a time where everything gets a caption, every feeling gets explained, every moment gets narrated for the audience. But Priscilla looked at this clip, her husband in their living room, reading her card, surrounded by flowers she arranged, and decided that nothing she wrote would add to it. The moment was already complete. That is a level of emotional confidence that is actually quite rare. Most people feel they need to explain their gestures. To make sure the audience understand what they are saying, Priscilla trusted the moment to speak for itself. And it did. A handwritten card with words meant only for him. Fresh flowers arranged in their home, their portrait on the wall behind him, two kiss emojis. That was everything she needed to say. If you are new here and you love keeping up with the Juma Jux and Priscilla, this is your sign to subscribe. We cover this couple closely. Hit subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. The milestone behind the moment. Now let's sit back and think about what this day actually represents because the context matters enormously here. This was not just any Father's Day. This was Juma Jux's very first Father's Day. The first one. The one you only ever get once in a lifetime. With the arrival of baby Rakim, Juma Jux stepped into a role that changes everything. Fatherhood. And there is something about a man's first Father's Day that carries a weight that is hard to put into words. It is the moment the world officially acknowledges the new version of who he has become. Not just a husband, not just an artist, a father. Priscilla understood that weight, and instead of marking it with something loud or extravagant, she marked it with something personal. A card she wrote herself, flowers she chose and arranged, a quiet moment in their home that said, I see you, I see who you have become, and I am proud of you. That is what Father's Day, my love, means when it becomes in a handwritten card from your wife on your very first Father's Day. It is not just a greeting, it is an acknowledgement, a recognition of a milestone that no award, no chart position, no brand deal can replicate. Priscilla gave him that quietly at home without an audience and then shared just enough for the world to witness it. A moment made at home, not for the camera. And this brings us back to where it all happened, their living room. Not a restaurant, not a rooftop, not a carefully booked venue with decorations and a photographer on standby. Their living room, the same space where they have breakfast, where they went down at the end of a long day, where baby Rakim crawls and plays and grows. That is where Priscilla chose to mark this milestone, in the ordinary space of their life together. And Juma just sat there relaxed, unhurried, and read her words in that same space. The flowers beside him, their portrait behind him, her voice captured in the ink on a card in his hand. There's something deeply intentional about choosing home for a moment like this. It says that the most important things in this couple's life do not happen on a stage. They happen in the quiet, private corners of a life built together. The camera caught it. Priscilla shared it, but the moment itself that belonged entirely to them. And that is exactly why it has moved so many people who came across it, because it felt true, not curated, not performed, just real. In conclusion, guys, what do you think about the way Priscilla honored Juma Jux on his first Father's Day? A handwritten card, fresh flowers, their home, no caption, just two kiss emojis, and a moment that said more than most people say in a paragraph. Did the quiet, no caption gesture say more to you than a long post would have? Or do you think she would have said more? There is no wrong answer. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and I genuinely want to know what you think. If this video moved you, even a little, hit the like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe if you haven't already and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.